The goodness and the benefit of investing in plantation crop, tree crop generally, not only oil palm. When I talk about tree crop, coconut, oil palm, date palm, cocoa, kola nut, and many more like that. The benefit and the advantage is so much enormous. So I was online like last week and I was just going through some market trend. And I discovered that the price of palm oil, the price of cocoa, the price of rubber, these are three international, as in globally traded agricultural commodities, and also the price of cotton, four of them, in over 10 years ago has been on continuous increase, as in the price has been going up every year and every year. And that has been sustainably done every year without noticing a kind of recession or anything. You can go and check for yourself. So I now went back, I went through the price of crude in the global market. There are so many times the price have dipped down. There are so many times it has been on the fluctuating level. So which actually gives a kind of pointer for us. If you are somebody who wants to build wealth, you want to build a long-term wealth, a long-term business for yourself, and you are especially in your 30s or in your 40s, you can never go wrong in investing in plantation crop. Now, the reason being that land is a scarce resource and is becoming scarcer, as in it's becoming more scarce every day because of increase in population, and human beings are needing land to produce for other things more than food, more than agriculture, therefore making land more expensive every year. Now, what I'm trying to say in essence is that when you actually look at it very well, you will see that investing in oil palm plantation, investing in coconut plantation is a more sustainable business than even investing in the oil sector. That is just the fact. That is just the fact. Because the oil sector is struggling with alternative now, which is the solar power. The oil sector is struggling with alternative, which is the solar power. I read in one of the Forbes publication that by the year 2050, the use of automobile that are using hydrocarbon fuel will have reduced by over 50%, which means less market for oil. But will there ever be alternative to food? This is the question I want you to ask yourself. Would there be alternative for oil palm product? Would there be alternative for coconut oil, coconut water, and all the derivative from this tree crop? These are things that you will never find alternative for. I remember back in the university, and we had a kind of debate between the medical student and the agricultural student. So, and the guy standing for my faculty, I think I was in 200 level or 300 level that time. The guy standing for my faculty that time, very, very smart guy. So, the society doesn't regard farmer and they give all the glory to the medical practitioner. So the debate was very, very hot, and it's almost looking like the medical students will win. So at the last point, the extra time they gave them, so the agricultural guy now raised a very, very valid point, which made us to go home with the cup. We won the debate. So he asked the question. He said, there are so many diseases on the heart, as in we have so many diseases in the world, which the medical professional give medicine and they can treat. But there are some diseases that they call nutritional deficiency diseases. We have kwashiorkor, we have marasmus, We have rickets. These are diseases that are nutritionally based. If you don't eat good food, if a child doesn't eat good food, that child will develop kwashiorkor. If a child doesn't eat enough protein, that child will develop marasmus. And these are diseases that are not treatable, doesn't have medicine. You cannot develop a vaccine for it. There's no injection to treat it. And if you are hungry, there's no injection for it. So the the debater on our representative that is debating for us for Faculty of Agric put up this argument, and he said, "Can you give us how do you treat marasmus, kwashiorkor, and rickets?" And then, as a professional, he said, "Okay, these are nutritionally based diseases. What you need to do in case of marasmus, you give the child enough protein, egg, and all those that." In the case of ricket is a function of lack of vitamin D. So you give the child enough milk, bone, something like that, which are all products of agriculture. So that was how we won the debate that day. So this I'm just reflecting and just say, okay, let me make this content. So it's actually a more sustainable business even than the oil. So if you are a money bag, you have the cash and you are contemplating on investing in the oil. Oil is becoming useless already because we are having solar panel powering houses, powering industry, powering offices, and we are having Tesla producing car. In China, we have so many brands of car that are driven by electrically charged solar panel on buses to be powering them. So the place of petrol, diesel is becoming useless. And in the next 50 years, it will be useless. And that is why I'm feeling concerned for my country, Nigeria, that is depending so heavily on crude oil. So if you have your money and you are looking for an investment, I will advise you, don't put your money in oil. Put your money in agriculture. Put your money in long-term crop. Put your money in tree crops. So with this, I think I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you the more. And in case you are watching me for the first time, my name is Lawal Olusola. I'm a farmer by training, by practice, and by education. And this channel is dedicated to do just two things: to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. So if my content resonates with your interest, kindly give this video a like so YouTube can recommend to others, and click on the subscribe button to have access to more of my videos. Thank you for your time.